Ladies and gentlemen, this guy that I have with me right now, he needs no introduction.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. What's up?
Chilling, Mike. It's been a minute, man.
Welcome to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here, too.
You in here shining, looking like you got robot money.
Yep.
Yo, it's been amazing, man. You know, we did. Mike actually worked. We go back to All Things Fall Apart. We worked on a film project together.
Yeah.
And I had to, man, I had to discipline myself for that one because I had to lose the weight.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
The first half of the film and stuff, and then man, it's been so much time. We got to get together and do something
Absolutely.
that really shake things, man. Like that.
Yeah.
I love that movie, by the way. That was completely different at that time, you know, from what you were used to doing.
Look, you have to. Hollywood wouldn't pay for black actors to make those physical transitions. Like that's just the facts. They wouldn't break the film and come back, and that's why I was doing that, to discipline and go to the next level with just committing to the character. Like my best friend growing up, he died of cancer, and that was why I was able to do that. Like to connect to that one. I don't think I would have been able to do it if it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't have to experience that.
The dopest thing for me, bro, was hanging out with you. You telling me what you about to do next, and then everything you said you was gonna do all happened. I'm gonna have a son. Bam. I'm gonna do this movie, this production company. Bam. I'm finna do this. Bam. Everything we talked about in the room, it was like, I'm like, okay. It gave me such a all right, this is how you got to get angry.
Mike. That's exactly what my experience with what's the name was like. With Vivica.
Oh, with Vivica.
She thought I was just saying this stuff like I was overzealous.
Right.
But I had really the plan, like the layout.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm saying, and then
You had the vision.
and then she went off doing stuff that because she didn't
Believe it.
believe it. Like, and then it was like. It felt like the court was dragging the horse,
Right.
And then I had to move away from that because it felt weird, Mike. Like it's like our publicists and stuff was telling the stuff to do.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, this is crazy because she'd been on before me. Like,
Okay.
She was making me feel like a little boy. She was doing it, Mike, and then she would stop and say, "You like that?
Hey, but
You a
look,
bad motherfucker."
she's still talking about you, bro.
Yep.
I ain't like one time we was at the Soul Train Awards. And she was walking the red carpet, and I'm down there doing the red carpet. And she walked by, and I was like, 50, I got your ex, right?
Oh, God.
She got hot about that. I was like, well, I'm just playing around, like she was, set it off bad.
Yeah, but that was one of those things, because when I be saying, I be kind of mapping it out, Mike, before I get to.
No, you do. Like, people don't understand. Like, this dude told me every single thing you was about to do, and I'm just like, damn.
And that was before you started producing, right?
Yeah, like I'll create a plan though. I'll create that was really the first real go. I did Before Self-Destruct. It was like one of those a film that I put together like for an album.
Right.
Because the album leaked out. I got that together and packaged it together. But then the real feature film I was in Vegas before we went to go to shoot that.
Oh.
Remember like Floyd was coming out here. He had to give me a check for it because I had cash. Mike, he had to give me a check.
Yeah.
So I want to see the money first. That's how I be.
Yeah, for Chapel, he'll gamble, so he don't care. He's like, just give me the money, take the check. Yeah.
Right. I wanted to ask you, like, what made you say, you know what, I'm finna go down here with True Blood is at and start my own production company.
Yeah.
What made you think on that large of a scale? What motivated you to do that?
I'm looking at it like, look at Amazon, right? They'll create all of the actual transactions.
Right.
They get all the sales, and then they tell FedEx or they tell UPS, I need a deal. I need a deal. And then when they don't want to give them the deal that they want, they say, you know what? Fuck you, I'm going to do it myself.
Right.
And then they put the Amazon trucks out and they start making the deliveries themselves. They already got all of the business.
Right.
So they just create a whole nother business under it. And I looked at film production like I wanted to establish myself as a premium producer because a lot of times they make stuff and you go, it's not the best stuff.
Right.
And I hate that I see my people like that.
Right.
So I wanted to make it like all the way right. And then the process, like I had pitched Power to everybody. They told me no, Mike.
Wow.
No. And then I came back around because I had additional time. I wrote music that matched, that like was representation of the characters.
Yeah.
And we changed the pitch where Courtney would say a piece of what the show was about, and then we press play. Because the last place that they spend money in production is on film music licensing.
Yeah.
The idea was to create, Empire had a different vision for their project. They brought Timbaland in and wanted to produce music that they can sell.
Oh, wow.
Because of how high the viewership is on the show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
On Fox.
Yeah.
That they would be able to sell product. And then it was giving them a different connection because they was paying to have their cast go on the award shows.
Right.
So it'd be the award show go on, and then you'll just have the cast from the TV show come on, and they rapping and singing. And
Yeah, that's different.
It was different.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do what Curtis Mayfield did with Superfly.
Oh, okay.
Like
where the music
is
the theme of every scene. Yeah, it's hard when you do that.
Yeah, that's when, and if it's up to standard, Mike, like if it would sell on iTunes, then it's up to grade. Like it's up to standard. If not, then if I'm uncomfortable, like I perform the Power theme song, I perform that in my set.
Oh man, yeah, you
Nice.
got to do that.
Yeah, because it's been on television for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So people know that. They know that.
Exactly.
immediately.
And then, but I'm looking at it, Mike. Like if it's not good enough for me to put it in my set, then I don't really want to put that out there. And like Good Times, man. Like that don't get old. Like
that never does.
Yeah, like whenever somebody say they broke, I go back to Good Times.
Yeah.
Speaking of, apart from producing, you have your hands on vitamin water, alcohol.
Yeah.
Is there something else that 50 Cent wants to do next? Like, is there something that you haven't done that you really want to, like, jump into?
Yeah,
robot? A robot?
Like you said, like Tesla?
Yeah. The 50 bot.
The Spurs was, the Spurs are consumed with music's played.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's organic. It's not like I have to fit in to be where I need to be to get that right. So I just brought that along. And then that one, like the Side Spurs, the company, the idea was to develop this company and just keep it functional and then just pass it.
Yeah.
To my son,
now, are you involved with the design of everything, like the bottle? Do you do the alcohol tasting, all of that?
Yeah, I did the entire thing.
It's beautiful.
Like this package,
that one's my favorite.
Because it goes through the fermentation process in the bottles, a lot of times you just see cool stickers.
That kind of bottle you save and you keep it.
Feels like a trophy.
Exactly. For sure.
For sure. You'll go over a dude's house that's 40-year-old with roommates. He'll have a bunch of them up in there. But what's crazy to me is, like, I'm a fan of Power, but I love BMF, bro. That's my favorite show. Big Meech just got out. Did you holler at him, and what was the first conversation y'all had together?
Man, it was cool, like, because I talked to him, I talked to him a lot from inside, right? And it's because of me and Lil Meech.
Yeah.
Because once I got him before I told Meech what was going on. I moved him from Atlanta to California, and I had put him with
acting classes,
acting coaches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And because I'm
incredible.
like, he came to I did a casting in Atlanta, and I had two of the top casting directors from Hollywood come out, and they had sent me like pictures of who would be able to play Meech in that time frame, like the age frame.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, they don't even look like him. Like, they don't look like him.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, Lil Meech come walking in. He came walking in him.
Yeah.
Looking just like him.
Yeah, like, he's been trying to mirror his dad image the whole time, Mike. So, like, for some kids, when they if they're raised, whether their dad is there or not, because Lil Meech was really little before when his dad went away.
Right.
Yeah.
They kind of idolized their dad's choices. You know what I'm saying? And he was like that. And when I got him to go through the acting process, once he got it down, because Tasha Smith actually was one of the acting coaches.
Oh.
They got him ready for.
Yeah, I had her. I took her class too out there. She's dope.
Yeah, and she helped me a lot with Meech early on. You know what I mean? She did some wild shit later, but Mike, I'm not all the way like I don't even have a filter, man. Like, later on she bugged out, but she did get them ready in the beginning. And then there's a man, it was just exciting, the process to be able to do it. You probably won't see that ever again on television. That's
incredible.
not like an actor's kid that's been in the arts.
Exactly.
Right. Look, that's like O'Shea playing his dad. It's different.
It's different.
Right.
Like he's already he's seasoned. Like this, I got a movie coming out with him January 10th. It's Den of Thieves 2.
Oh, Den of Thieves 2.
Yeah, it's O'Shea and Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
I'm executive producing this one because my character kind of got knocked off.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it wasn't. They wasn't ready to get rid of me. You know what I mean? The character died, but I should still stay involved. You know what I'm saying? So I worked with Tucker Tooley on that one. He produced the first one. I read the original Den of Thieves script 5 years before we made it.
Wow.
I was at CAA at the time, and my agent had gave me a script because I love action films, right? So I'm like, yo, give me an action script so I can read it. And I read it, and he was like, so what do you think of it? I said, it was cool, like the part where the truck blew up and the car was flipping. And he's like, yeah. He said, I said, so what you think? He said, it's shit. I said, then what'd you give me that for?
Right.
What's wrong with you, man? He's like, no, give me what you think is the best action film y'all got around. And then he got me what was Den of Thieves at the time.
Great.
The only other person who read it, Mike, then was Gerard Butler.
Wow.
He was attached to it at that point. And I read the script not thinking about being in it, just reading to see, to start to identify what was good and what's not good. Yeah. And I run into Tucker Tooley, like when we out, and at the time he was at Relativity. I meet him, I'm like, yo, I read that script you got, Den of Thieves, and he was looking like, because it was like a pet project for him. It was like, so he's like, how do you even know about that? Right. Like that's like one of his something he read special. He liked this side. It was like a new writer, director, Christian Gudigas was the guy who actually put it together, and he had the relationship with him direct. Like so, when he left Relativity, he took that with him.
Wow.
Okay.
5 years later, he's making Den of Thieves. I come to his office. I'm like, yo, I like that one. I've been like that one like 5 years ago, bro.
Right.
If you want me to, I'll be available for that one.
But your coldest gift is, even when you do music, you can listen or see something and then put your imagination on it and flip the whole thing. Flip the song, flip the script. You know what I mean? That's
Mike,
like your gift.
For that, Mike.
Yeah.
Speaking of imagination, I don't know if you've heard this, but Warner Brothers is opening a film studio here in Vegas.
Yeah, it's good.
Do you see yourself working here or creating something about Vegas? Because Vegas is Vegas.
Vegas has got the tax incentives that will allow you to keep your money.
Yeah.
You got that right.
It's so dope out here, bro.
Vegas is going to be the new
Mike,
place.
Early.
Yeah.
Hollywood's coming here.
Yes, it is.
Hollywood is coming here.
Is 50 coming to Vegas, though? That's what we want to know.
I'm already here for it. I'm already here for it.
That's right.
You know what's crazy, though? Like, man, you've been on fire for 20 plus years. And then for it to all just come about like, bam, a residency.
Yeah, that's
Las
cool.
Vegas.
In Las Vegas.
I mean, that's like the ultimate, bro.
Yeah, and for me, it feels different because when I do get tired from performing, it's not from the show.
Oh.
It's from the travel.
Right.
Moving from city to city.
Exactly.
And stuff like that. So I'm like, when I can sit still and do the 6 shows, I could do some, like the production value, Mike. I'm going up with the production value.
You got to. It's Vegas.
Yeah.
To make them go, oh, okay.
Wow.
He's trying to be like someone else. This is not a 50 Cent show. It's something else. Last time I had like this thing, I was like, "Woo!" coming out the sky, Mike, and it was like, "What song that goes with that?"
Right.
It was like, it doesn't have to have a song that goes with it, my brother.
Right.
It's the showmanship. I'm gonna do something different. Hip hop. All you need is a couple chains and like 30 people from the neighborhood. Yeah, come out back like this, Mike.
Your residency sounds so fun though in the club. It sounds lit.
Yeah. Now,
it sounds like it's gonna be lit.
I want to keep the energy up with the hit records and different things that's there. But a lot of times my favorite records to perform are not the biggest hit records. It's the
right.
you know, certain things that I like to do it.
Yeah.
And I'll put some of that into the show. So
you know, I was looking on social media the other day, and I seen you on there with Drake, right? Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, have you hollered at Drake since he filed the lawsuit? And when you did holler at him, did it feel like talking to your sister that's about to put a nigga on child support?
I can't with you.
Like, really, like, homie, when I see that, I'm like, oh, homie, you telling on pay. That really like pissed me off, bro. Like, this ain't keeping it. This is keeping it Canadian.
He was really mad too. No, he was really mad for like 2 days. I couldn't talk about it.
That's wild. Like,
I like competitive battling. You know what I mean? Just battle out gracefully, bro.
In hip hop, Goja, you can say anything.
Yes.
In the battle, like you use anything, any tactic, and you see now that it even got way more intricate.
Yes, it has.
In their battling, like I was watching, it was the car from the minivan from this video and that, and I was like, wow, they going somewhere else with it. And now, like, you know, I felt some of the feelings, Mike, like, because there was a point where Interscope was going G Unit and G Unit at the same time.
Right.
Yep.
Game is on Interscope. I'm on Interscope.
Yeah.
And then when it started like heating up in the street, like street things was happening, and I'm like, so they kind of financing the war without being in the war.
Right. Well, they just
it's a different a different thing. So, but there was no lawsuits. Like, I don't know what he did lawsuit for. like that. I thought, for real, I thought that was to stop Kendrick from performing that at the Super Bowl.
That's what I thought too.
Okay. And it was because if you sue Universal Music Group and then you sue Apple, Apple's in charge of the music that plays during the halftime.
Game.
And then you tell your lawyers to reach out to NFL corporate and say, look, we don't want you guys to get into this lawsuit.
Right.
We're already suing Universal Music Group. We're already suing Apple.
Okay.
And this is the largest sporting event, so we're giving you an opportunity to not participate in the damages by allowing this to air. You see what I'm saying? By allowing it to air. And then this is why, because you know that I don't know what that's going to feel like. In the middle of the Super Bowl is the biggest thing. Everybody
That's
stops.
true.
Yeah.
Like, and Kendrick just got a dose of that when we did Dre's joint.
Yeah.
Right.
Dre's show. And then they're not like us. I don't know what that feels like in the
actual field
on the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl.
when one team is up a little more than the other one in their
Yeah.
Oh man.
This you can feel it could get spooky.
Yeah.
It could really get spooky. And then I'm like, I thought that was why that lawsuit went to stop that from continuing to move. And then, you know, back to the drawing board. Like, I wouldn't even stop, Mike. You know what I mean?
No.
If I lose, it just means, look, no means try
Just
again.
take the L.
Hey.
No means try again. No.
This dude ain't never, ever get it. He'll be making diss records at the hospice.
Yo, you know what I should have said?
He's like, I forgot about this.
Bro, you don't never, ever let up. Like, bro, I be watching him on Instagram like, damn, he just be killing Diddy. Anybody you ever had problems with, homie, it ain't even, it's a trip.
Because, you know, usually those problems are, that's entertainment stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know.
But it's hilarious, bro.
And stuff like that. I look at that, like he did a lot of foul shit, y'all just didn't see it.
Okay.
Like behind the scenes, like he was just like in the mix, messing up deals and shit like that.
Right.
Because he was able to use his influence in that way. Say, oh no, don't do that, do this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why get in the mix? And I'm like, yo, he said that?
Right.
Like out his mouth, like straight up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, bitch.
When you reach certain levels, it's a certain way you got to move.
Yeah, Mike. Look, he got. That's a $3 billion company.
Mm-hmm.
$3 billion. They got lobbyists, bro.
Right.
In D.C., like they may make your civil suit seem a little more criminal.
Right.
Yeah.
I've never seen them pick 3 locations and go at once. The Feds.
Right?
That shit looked like, what is going on? Miami, L.A., and New York.
And New York, like,
What the fuck? Who did I kill? This week, Mike, for them to come like that. Like, what happened? You had to organize. Who you hit? The beard? You hit the president?
Yeah.
Do something crazy.
It's deep. It's for sure deep.
Know, like, I've never seen them react like that for someone in the case. And then it took forever for them to come Like currently, he's really just charged with Cassie stuff. Cassie and
exactly
the stuff from the boy.
Then all the way out ass lawsuits everybody keep coming up with every other day. And so
I'm like,
man,
it's the baby oil for me. That's what did it for me.
What were they saying? It was $50 million for the bond package.
Yeah.
Is where people like he's not finished with the money. He gave up 30 pretty quick.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like with the Cassie thing. So
Yeah.
now you start seeing all these people come, and you know I don't believe that, Mike. Like not all of the stuff that they're saying. I'm like, man.
What is the biggest misconception that people have about money? Because you've been balling for a long time. You've been able to do damn near anything you wanted to do.
That it's going to bring happiness.
Okay.
Because, there's no such thing as, you're going to get people that are jealous. You're going to get people that are envious of you, that are closer to you. Mm-hmm. And people that have entitlement. There's no way that you get it and you don't get confusion.
Yes.
Along with it. You know what I mean? And if there's look, the only thing anyone can do in America is sue someone.
Yes.
It does not mean you're going to win.
Right.
But it means the person who has deep pockets is going to have to defend himself.
Right.
And because they're going to use the best possible legal team, they're going to end up spending money. It's just, I look at it, I light it off, Mike, like it's the cost of business. Like, so I spend $1 million a year in legal fees.
Crazy.
Like, it doesn't matter. I've been doing that since 2003, bro.
That's insane.
Yeah. So I really don't care. Like, I'm like, fuck you, I'll sue you, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Do you get a tax break for that? Or
no? What's a part of the expenses? It goes out like that.
That is wild.
But I end up spending it anyway. Whether someone's trying to take a shot at me because they want something, or just claiming you done some shit you didn't necessarily do.
The fact that people still come for you is crazy to me.
It's me too.
Leave him alone.
Leave him.
I've consecutively won a lot. Like,
a lot.
When I see them, I go, oh, you think? Yeah, bitch, watch how I do it.
So now it's a game, like, all right.
Yeah, watch how I do it. Take you to court.
You got to, though. I mean, that's life.
Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah, get the judgments and stuff. A lot of times you going at somebody that don't have it. Mm-hmm. And then I just got into it, like, this thing, Mike, where I'm like, I just want to make them feel like they went to college and they never paid their school bills. So let's just keep going. Keep going to the next level. Yeah.
All right.
Like, it don't even matter because I'm spending that money anyway. I'm like, I want to make sure they feel like I felt when you sent that shit.
I love that. That's the energy.
That's that cancer.
Yeah.
So, what do you think this 2025 is about to bring you? Like, what's on the agenda? You got the production company. Yeah. Are you looking for new talent to hire?
Yeah. I'm excited, Mike, because I got this year coming. Look, I got December, actually this week. There'll be it'll come out. The press release is about 50 Cent Action. Like, I'm on Action Channel.
Oh.
Yeah, it's powered by Lionsgate, so I got 1,000 hours, like 1,000 feature films.
Awesome. Well, if you need a little spicy Latina in one of your projects, holla at your girl.
It's called 50 Action.
Yeah, 50 Cent Action.
That's incredible.
Action. Will it be like you know how YouTube pop up on PlayStation and all that?
It's a fast channel, so you'll start to see it. It'll end up on all platforms, but they'll notify everybody where it's going to be first because it's got an exclusive launch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's going to be so dope, bro.
That's coming 2025, right?
Yeah, and it's free TV. It's not like you're paying for subscribership.
Oh, it's free. It's like
I love it already.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
She come over, man. She throwing them Tubi movies. I be like, Grandma, what is you watching?
You know what it's gonna be? But I got a little more quality control.
Yeah. Yes.
I got Tubi. Yeah. Like everybody who made a movie, throw this shit up there on Tubi. I'm not with that, Mike.
Right.
It got to be like
quality.
Premium.
Mike got a couple Tubi movies up there. Just like.
Oh man, that's gonna be awesome because people, especially that look like us, need opportunity.
Absolutely.
Bro.
Well, it's not enough of it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And you can tell when I break in, like, you go right. I've been the number one in African American and Latina households with multiple series for 10 years now.
Facts.
And there's it feels like to keep the momentum in the right place that I need a bigger setup. Mm-hmm. So the production company allows, like, I can greenlight stuff before I'm licensing material now, Mike.
Okay.
I mean, I'm get the production together. I know what it is. I know what I want it to be. Let's make it.
So, bam, I got a show called What Happens in Vegas.
I could do it, and then
bam, I'll bring it to you. Bam, here we. Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. I'll find finances for it, and we just go ahead and shoot the joint.
Say less.
And then I license it to the other networks after it's done.
Okay.
Because you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and they'd be paying a licensing fee, and then that way you retain ownership. That's like Tyler owned all this material. I don't own.
I was just about to bring him up, bro.
Yeah.
He came here one day and he started doing his old lady character. I started doing mine. I made him fall out laughing. He put me in the play, and then he showed me when he put me in his play how to do everything.
Yeah. No.
And I seen y'all talking between each other because it's you, him, and now Cat got a spot.
Tyler's different. Like there's nobody touching him right now. I just said I'm number one for 10 years, and you're not touching what he's doing because production wise, he's able to move at a pace that I've never seen before. Like
wow,
Hollywood. I'm on the old Hollywood shoot, pacing where everybody's feel like it's the highest grade, and it's the look at this, Mike. When the lines get blurred between television and film actors, like where the guy. When you see Forrest Whitaker on Godfather of Harlem, when you see Academy Award-winning actors willing to be on television,
yes,
it's because the production becomes cool, like good enough for them
to
not
go
feel
ahead
like
and do it.
Like they're lowering their standard.
Right.
It feels like they're in a feature film. It's just 10 episodes of it, and then it changes who's willing to do what on television versus, being in the films and stuff like that. I think it was when Will did a movie for Netflix Direct, it changed everyone's thought process, like how you look at things.
Well, the whole Hollywood has changed,
big time.
The way you blow up,
even music,
it's just different now.
Yeah. Even music is different.
Yeah, remember, look, I had raised $200 million. We broke it into 10 pictures. I sold the domestic rights to Lionsgate. This is with Barry and Stan at Grindstone, and then we were selling the international territories individually with all the projects. Mike. The way you look at a feature film is we look at it like it'll be as good as the passion we put into it.
Right.
We get it right on the page, then cast the right people, and even if they're not the biggest star, the talent will make it something that people want to look at. And went through a crash course that proved that's not correct.
Oh, okay.
That like Avi, I learned from Avi that. He'll look at it like it's on genre, it's Stallone. I know I can get this much for it in this many territories. And he's already recouping the money before it goes out.
Crazy.
On the poster.
Right.
So all they got is key art. And they're selling it when he's seen the front
Crazy.
of the film yet, they're just saying it's
that's gang.
Yeah, and they're selling that to those different territories, and you already got the money. You know how much you're going to make off of the joint.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, then that changed the business to me a little bit. But, feature films require stars. You need a star because you only got, we got 1 minute and 30 seconds in the trailer to make people want to watch, right? Yeah. So, look, I just talked to Michael B. Jordan this week, right? We was on the phone kicking it about, projects and stuff that he got going. He's getting ready to direct his next project now. So he got an office full of key cards all over the place that's showing him all of it. So he's taking on a lot more by not having the director.
Okay.
By being the director himself, he has to take on a lot more of the work. And he was showing me all of his stuff for his new setup. But I'm staying pocket kicking it with everybody because they thought I had an issue with Taraji.
What?
Oh yeah, I do remember that
Empire.
little bit. Right.
Now I got Taraji on my new The Accomplice.
Okay.
Nice.
Be the lead in that one. So.
Oh, okay.
So coming up this year, you got the residency.
Yeah.
You got the movie. You got the alcohol.
Yeah.
You got, damn.
What about the music, 50? Everybody loves you worldwide.
Hey, that's what I was going to ask you. On that new
50's known worldwide. People love him.
Yeah.
I mean, you go to the craziest country and they'll be bumping your music.
Yeah. Me and Snoop, me and Snoop and him.
Boy,
on this new joint, so they'll see.
It's coming out.
So there's definitely new music coming out.
Yeah.
What about with some Latin artists? Is there any? Because I got a rep for my people. Is there any Latin artists that you would like to work with in the future?
What's her name? Osuna.
Osuna? Oh, yeah, he's good.
Who you slapping right now that's young and new and up and coming that's in your whip right now?
I got, what's the name, in New York, what was it, Chef G?
And what about the female rappers?
The female rappers, I just want somebody that break that is not trying to sell some box.
You ain't lying.
One more. I just need one. I don't need 10. I just need one. I think this might be damaging female culture.
What do you think about sexy?
Yeah, seriously.
No, serious. Let's talk about it. Because what do you think about Sexy Red's new lip gloss line called Gonorrhea Nut? I mean, it's wild out here.
She wants to convince them to put gonorrhea on it.
I mean, it's wild out here.
No. Look at what you just said, bro.
Gonorrhea and Ultimas.
I got that new gonorrhea on my mouth.
Yeah, that's the new wave.
You'll see how this
Can you believe we're here now when it comes to music? Like, this is.
Yikes. Mike, what are you supposed to say for male artists? Look, I was doing Candy Shop.
Right. Yeah, 21 questions.
Like metaphors for sexual experiences. They are doing flat out saying the experience in the music now, and then it's like. You know what? Brian Pumper would be a hit right now.
You ain't never
Yeah.
The porn star is going to say it the right way.
Crazy.
You go back and look at the porn star rappers, what they were saying, and say, this is really what's hitting right now.
Yeah.
Because it's that graphic right now with the things that they're saying. Then I'm like, look, I think it's fun. And I think that's why the females, they enjoy hearing those type of things being said. Like, while they're out partying, it's just like, it's not being taken
My
serious.
daughter, she said, female rappers are dominating. I said, the only reason why they dominate is because they aggressive like niggas, and these niggas is bitches.
This guy.
In the present moment, too, because it almost feels like the floodgates open.
Yeah, they aggressive like niggas, and these niggas is acting like
artists,
bitches.
Look, the standard is not as high. Like, for you to come in as a female artist and say, what do they have to do to cut through or to get into the pack? Really, one joint, Mike, that will get them into a position where they're in it. They won't be able to compete with like Glorilla or like the Sexy Reds, but they'll be in there. And then Nicki and them is on a whole nother level.
Whole nother level. Yeah.
Whole nother level. Like, because they're like Nicki. Yeah, that's just the top of it.
Speaking of Nicki, don't you have a project coming up with Nicki?
Yeah.
Is it animated?
Animated show.
Animated show?
Yeah.
I'm into animated shows, so I'm super excited. When should I look forward to see that?
It's in production now.
It's in production?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So she's doing the voice and everything?
Yeah, she's done voiceovers for a few different projects, so that was why it was cool to get her to do something in animation.
That's
do you
so
have
dope.
a hard time after you set goals and you reach them to think about what you're going to do next?
You know, I already be presetting something else, Mike. Like, I look, because, look.
Because I'm picking your brain because this is how you stay successful and relevant.
Facts.
By always thinking ahead.
The next thing. And you look, Mike, television is not, you're not reinventing the wheel, man. Mm-hmm. The things that have worked repeatedly. Right. You're just making rims.
Right.
We're just making the car look nice.
Yeah.
Doing it a different way. Like, if you
put a new body kit on it.
You could do the legal show, but do it from a perspective. Like, I did ABC for Life. I did For Life on ABC. It was Isaac Wright's life story. He was sentenced to 70 years plus life. He represented himself, created case law through other inmates' cases,
right,
and brought himself back on the appeal and got himself out. And I'm going, yeah, that's the legal show I want to see, because I want to see the difference is you're learning the law while being punished by it.
Crazy.
So, you see that your perspective on it is different. You look at the district attorney's office like they're lying. It's just me against them.
Right.
And I have to have the best presentation in the room. And then that changes it. But we've seen like shows like Madlock, Murder, She Wrote, these different shows. And there's always a new version of it to make it with true perspective, like with true experiences going on.
All right, man. Damn it, I can sit here and talk to you all day. You my guy, man, for life.
You already know.
You know what I mean? Every time I see you, it's It's love, bruh. The residency kicks off on December 27th.
To 27th to January 4th.
At Planet Hollywood.
Yeah.
Big Snoop Dogg's new album, Missionary, coming December the 13th. Hella projects in 2025. Yeah. And if somebody want to work for the 50 Cent production company, where do they send their stuff to?
Yeah, you know what? Well, it's to G-Unit, the film and television. Mm-hmm. But when I'm doing, Mike, I'll do, I'm going to put, I forgot that. I'm going to put that in my residency.
Okay.
The song from me, Em, and Snoop that's coming out. Because it'll be in.
It's on iTunes. Yeah. I can't hear it.
So is
right?
this an
I'm like, damn, I want to hear this.
That's an exclusive right there. We just heard news that he's going to put that song in his show. Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, man, ladies and gentlemen, 50 Cent.
Hey.
My God. Appreciate you for pulling up,
50.
Yo. Let me hold 10,000.